Hi, welcome to the final vidcast for the dreary year 2015. So, what about 2016? It will be further disintegration throughout the Middle East, North Africa, and beyond. Political and social instability in Europe, accompanied by a mostly rightward electoral drift. And what of here? Airstrip 1. So far, so bad. I think there's I think that here on Red and Black TV, I've got my finger well on the pulse, even if it's jammed up the rear end of the so-called United Kingdom. And my main trouble is that I get too far ahead of myself, a real hazard in a situation of glacial progress. Corbs, for example, is still in charge of the Labour Party after Christmas, but don't worry, he will be getting a big elbow and kiss off further down the line. It will be pure delight to watch Cameron and the Tories in 2016 tearing each other apart like a scene out of Hellraiser in the forthcoming referendum debate. Labour too. What is your pleasure, sir? This debate is strictly their business. To participate is to wallow in a toxic political disease pool. Let them savage and destroy each other from within. Us anarchists and a huge section of the population are ducking out of that one. Same with the London mayoral election next year. But don't worry, us class war type bods will be giving Zach Goldsmith a London mob reception. Enough of these Eton multi-millionaires. But our system still exists, virtually unchallenged and unchanged. Also, as long as activists cling to the Corbyn illusion, peaceful protests, and the emasculated shrinking trade unions, we will continue to blithely slide into a one-party electoral state, a system that cannot be challenged if we adhere to its spider webs of rules, regulations, customs, and laws. So naive and deluded are the opposition of all shades, they sing the praise of the House of Lords for contesting Tory legislation. Rumours abound about a future Lord Ken Livingstone. The mind simply boggles. 2016 will see yet more sucking up to the monarchy as the Queen celebrates her 90th birthdays. Makes her 180 years of old by my reckoning. The grovel fest will continue with more attention lavished on that half-wit Charles as the media attempt to humanise him in preparation for the throne. Given the state of the geezer, a hopeless enterprise. Housing, all its ramifications, must dominate politics and social class struggle in the year 2016. As hundreds of yuppie drones sprout, social cleansing increases, street homelessness spreads, with over 100,000 homeless children now, and indeed, for every visible homeless person, hundreds, if not thousands, will be sofa surfing or the equivalent. All this continues to increase by the month with no foreseeable solution on offer from anywhere. Sections of our hideously overlarge middle class are tumbling into our precariat space. Will they, albeit 200 years too late, finally develop a revolutionary edge? And never forget, my darlings, there's always the unknown, the unexpected factors that seemingly burst out of the blue. Riots, disturbances, things getting out of control. As always, the only answer for our class lays out there on the streets with occupied, reclaimed space, unofficial gatherings of all descriptions. So, may I conclude by hoping that the so-called Northern Powerhouse experiences upheavals aimed at the system and against it. Could be a trend in the near future up there. And despite a spell of personal physical infirmity, I hope to see you all out in the streets in the year 2016. Oh yeah, sorry I don't reply to any online communications. No time, no inclination at the moment. If you want to find me, search the hangouts, gathering points, protests and the streets of Whitechapel. We're still hanging in there along with thousands of others in the face of Manhattanization. And if you want to do me a real favour, folks, put me up on your social media pages. And so therefore, this is my last vidcast of 2015, and I will say bye.